Hello, this is Cuckoo. Today I want to release a package of sounds for this machine. Yes, it's an old organ and it sounds really warm and nice. And I've recorded not all of the possible combinations, of course, there are too many of them, but many of them, and some with the vibrato on, some without the vibrato, and some with the built-in reverb, and some just one of the sounds isolated that I find particularly nice and stuff. And also there is like a section of presets over here that sounds a bit different but nice. And on down here there's like chords, so I tried to record all of the chord combinations as well. And the warm and fluffy bass down here sounds really big and warm. And the rhythm section is very good. It sounds crisp and nice and fluffy. So I recorded all of these sounds, and it's going to be available as just regular audio files that you could drop into Ableton Live, into Octatrack, or whatever sample player you're using. And some of the instruments is also going to be OP-1 compatible straight out of the box. Of course, you can drop samples into the OP-1, but I'm going to try to tune them and make them as playable as possible for the OP-1. And also, most of the work is going to be working with the SFZ format. So I'm going to format all of these sounds for the SFZ format. SFZ is a format that is like an open sound font format for sampled instruments. So you need a VST to play it, and I suggest you download the free VST called Sforzando, which is available from Plug. Plug made that VST free, and it's very nice of them. So you can play it in whatever DAW you want to use. Okay, yeah. And all of you supporting me at Patreon on a monthly basis, you got access to all my sounds and downloads, and I'm so thankful for that. And starting today, I also know that there's a lot of people who don't feel like they want to commit monthly as a donation, but some people just have asked me if I could accept one-off donation and stuff. And I think today I will try to start experimenting with offering stuff just for purchase online using a web store interface. So this will be one of the first packs that I offer for online purchase. So that's also a very good way to support me. And I'm going to make it I'm going to set like a lowest price, but I'm going to keep it open. So if you want to support me with a bit more money for this pack, because I put in a lot of work in it obviously, then feel free to just add on some tip on top of the price. And okay, now I'm just going to jam with all of the sounds and demonstrate them and see what you think about it. I hope you like it, and stay cuckoo. Okay, so here we are, the OP-1, and I've loaded it with all of the OP-1 specific samples, and they're patches, and this can't multi-sample, so the sound fonts, they're multi-sampled, divided up into different regions, but this has only got one sample that's stretching out over the different keys. So I'm going to go through all of the sounds for the OP-1 specific pack. So shift and any of the user slots here. And I called the folder OPAC, and I put it all onto the OP-1. So there's a folder here, I can navigate the folders here. And I've got all of the sounds here. Bass sounds first. Bass 2, massive. It's massive. Bass 3, even more massive. Yeah, so the organ sounds, organ 1. Some of the sounds has this natural decay or release. Organ 3. Organ 4. Organ 5. Yeah. Organ 6. You can go to the synth engine and see what it looks like. So all of them have an envelope, and so you can, if you want a really short release time, just and if you want to put some effect on it, like some of them have effects that I've turned off or turned on, and so this has got this moving reverb that is controlled by this. Yeah. So the next one is called Organ 7. I haven't made any specific names, it's just organ. And I've deliberately not EQ'd them too much. So I'm keeping this warm, the warmth that you get when you record them raw. There is a warm sound to them. And if you want to edit the samples or just edit the whole thing, you could do that. Maybe have some air in there. Yeah. So, and I did that because I think there's a lot of warmth in there that you might want if you're, for instance, doing this to a vocalist or to some other music where you want some warmth in there. Okay. Organ 9. Organ 12. I put a little tremolo on there. Yeah, organ 13. On the OP-1, there is like a master effect. You can put a reverb on the master effect, then it becomes a stereo reverb. I think it's actually works really well on the master effect. Okay, next one, organ 14. Put a little delay up there. Very nice. Organ 15. Was loads of reverb in there. Organ 16. If you want them dry, just go to the synth page, effect, turn off the effect. Maybe make it shorter if you want to. Yeah. Okay, the next one, 17. Next one, 18. $19. Yeah, 20. Okay, 21. I go a bit creative with the OP-1 effect here. Yeah, I like it. 22. Yeah, 23. Next one is 25. Yeah, 26. Oops, ahead. Yeah, and that's the last one. So if we go over to the drum section and we'll load something there. We got OPAC there, and I actually made two specific drum patches for the OP-1. We've got O chords, which sounds like this. So 2 octaves of chords, major and minor. And this is actually a C chord. I put it down there because I wanted to fit in 2 octaves of chords. So the C starts at actually at F. So yeah, we had a lot of fun with that. And the second one is like all of the rhythms. And I made like a few chords in there as well, and a few basses. So I could make like a little rhythm with. So if we make a little rhythm here, let's see. Okay, let's listen to this. It's a bit crazy. It could be fun. Let's record that. Let's see. One. Maybe a tad slower. Okay, there. In 1, 2, 3, 4. Out. I'm gonna record it here. Okay, then we're going to the synth. And then, okay. I gotta find some hollow tone. Maybe this one, and I'll actually put on a filter instead, a nitro, to make it thinner. Okay, let's see. And maybe I'll pan it to one side. Like that. Okay. Number 3. Stuff like that. Well, so this is what you can do with the pack, the organ pack that I'm just shipping here. And everyone who supports me over at Patreon on a monthly basis have access to all of my downloads, such as this one. But introducing today a new way of accessing my patches will be my online store. Yes, I'm finally making an online store. So Cuckoo's online store. This will be the first pack that will be available on the online store, because I know that not everyone wants to commit monthly to something financially. I totally understand that. Me, myself, I've been like that for a very long time because I simply haven't had any stability in my economy. So making something in a monthly fashion is a bit shaky for me. But for most people, I guess, have a stable income, and for them, it's easier to commit monthly. And so everyone who commits monthly to my Patreon is helping me to get a stable and predictable income situation, so that I can focus a lot better. But if you don't want to commit monthly, you can go to the web store and purchase stuff on the web store, on my online store, and download them from there. And the name of the store is Cuckoo's Online Store currently, and you can go there by going to store.truecuckoo.com, store.truecuckoo.com, and it's powered by something called Gumroad. Gumroad is a very good online store service, so I'm using Gumroad for this, and they're handling all of the financial stuff. You could pay with I think with Visa card and PayPal, and so they're doing all of that for me, which is great because then we know it's going to be safe. I'm going to do it like this. It's going to be like a basic price for every patch pack, but if you feel generous, you could add onto the pack. You could add some tip if you want to. If you just want to donate, there's also a tipping jar on the site. Okay, I hope you liked it. Now I'm going to showcase all of these sounds again, but in the SFZ format. The SFZ is a totally different format where you could do multi-samples, and it sounds better, but it's not possible to do SFZ on the OP-1. So I'm going to bring out the keyboard, connect the computer and stuff. Okay, so connected computer, and I'm going to play through the SFZ file. And these are sound fonts based on multiple recordings, like 4 recordings per octave. And it's going to have higher quality than the OP-1 because it's the original files and original bitrate, original stereo files even, and every recording is covering just a little piece. It's not going to be smurfy up there in the higher octaves. So higher quality sounds, but it's made for sound font SFZ players like the one I'm using now. It's called Sforzando. It's made by Plug, and it's available for free from plug.com. Very good. Okay, so I'm going to go through all of the sounds, and gonna have to load them manually here. Okay, so the bass 1. Bass 2. Massive. And bass 3. Even more massive. Bassive. The bass sounds they're recording 1 octave each tone. "13 samples. Okay, and now organ 1. And the organ sounds, some of them are called release or long, and they have basically a longer release time. You can hear it, not smurfy up here, but it comes to a point where there were no more octaves on the organ, and then the last sample just keeps going, and then it becomes a bit smurfy. Okay. And as you can hear, I kept a bit of warmth in there. I didn't process these samples so much. I just recorded them with a Zoom H6 and, this microphone on the H6, the XY. And I think the sound was so natural, so I didn't want to touch it. I tried to touch it. I could make it, more crispy and fluffy and reduce the bass. And I found that, perhaps people want to have that option, and it depends on the mix you're working with. So if there's a very sparse mix, then chances are that you want to keep as much of the sound as possible. So I decided to keep it very natural and unprocessed. Okay, and the same sound also has a short version. Basically, just release time is shorter. If you want to go in there and fiddle around yourself with the envelope, open the file in a text editor that doesn't save it like as a Word format or anything, just a plain text editor, and you can see up there somewhere there is something called release equals and then like a number 0.2 maybe for short releases this, and maybe 1 or even 2 as a very long release. Go in there and change them if you want to. It's a very simple format. It looks like a simple version of XML or HTML or something. Just a list of what sample to load at what key range and what root key. And then I keep repeating that for each region. Okay, next sound, number 2. I had like an ambition of making release sounds for some of the sounds, but it didn't really work as I expected. This is the only one that has like an experiment of that. And 3. And 3 also has a long version. And oh, sorry, kicking it. There you go. Hello. Okay. Number 4. And you know, it's a sample of an organ. Organs traditionally do not have any type of velocity, but in the files, I decided to put in some velocity regardless. So there is some velocity there. If you don't want it, go into your host application like Logic Pro or Ableton Live and put in a little MIDI filter or something to filter out the velocity. It's very simple. Then it behaves much more organ-like. But I decided to just have it there. At times, maybe you want it. And this, you know, it's a DAW. It's in a DAW now. So if you want a massive reverb, you could put in a massive reverb. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's just up to you. I'm just going to preview the sounds as they are, though. Okay, organ 5, the long release one. Organ 6. I particularly like this one. Organ number 7. Number 8. Number 9, and I made a slow attack of number 9. Yeah. And number 10 sounds like this. I think because I recorded all of the octaves, it scales really naturally over the different octaves. And those organs, they had that built in, you know, they were prepared to scale beautiful between the octaves. So there's like a natural roll-off happening as higher up in the pitch range you go. Okay, number 12. And number 13. Let's see. So this, for instance, it sounds really beautiful and lush up in the... And that's the octave where it just doesn't reach any further. Okay, number 14. Yeah. And number 15. Number 16, is that the one? Yeah, 15, 16. number 17 sounds like this. Okay, number 18 sounds like this. Oops. You know, an organ works traditionally like you got all of these oscillators, layers of oscillators, and then you select which one you want in the mix, so on and off. So all of these are mixes of different combinations of oscillators. Okay, number 19. Yeah. Okay, number 20. Okay, number 21. Okay, number 22. Okay, number 23. Yeah, number 24. A very short one. Number 25. Okay, number 26. 97. Very nice. Okay, and then we've got the chords. And the chords are actually in two versions. Now that was the with a short release time. This one is without release time. So basically, major and minor, and then 7. Yeah, like that. Okay, and last but not least, the drums. Okay, here we are. These are actually like button presses, switches. And because all the rhythms that I sampled from, it was difficult to isolate all of the drums. So most of the drums are coupled with other drums, like you can hear the same tom drum there with different amount of other drums. Yeah, so yeah, this is the, what do I call it? The OP-pack. Okay, yeah, so this is my OP-pack sound font and OP-1 package, and it's available for purchase. If you want to just purchase one pack and you're all set, then go to my web store, store.truecuckoo.com. If you want to support me on a monthly basis and get access to all of my downloads as they become available, support me over at Patreon, patreon.com/cuckoo music. And it's a link in the description as well. And so, yeah, that's all for now. And stay cuckoo, everyone, and be curious. And, you know, if you love this old school kind of organ sounds, maybe this is a really good pack for you. And so, and by the way, all of the sound fonts, all of the samples are just lying there as regular WAV files. So it's very simple for you to just grab the WAV files and put them in whatever sample you want to use them in. Just regular WAV files, nothing strange about them. Most of the WAV files contain loops, so loop points. So if you want to use those loop points in your sampler, that's cool. But just as a little disclaimer, if you plan to reprocess all of the samples, make sure that you keep the loop points if you're going to use them back into the SFZ format. Otherwise, you know, all of the sustain loops will be gone if you don't keep the loop data. Okay, yeah, this is Cuckoo, and it was very nice hanging out with you all, guys and girls and everyone else. Stay cuckoo, everyone, and see you soon again. Peace out.